everyone, it's Carissa and I am back with another video for you. This card is going to be a really quick card, and I promise it's going to be quick because this is actually a card that I am mass producing. I'm making 36 of these for my mom to use as thank you notes for people who do things for her while she's going through cancer treatment. And this process is probably going to go on through, August or September of this year. She's having a stem cell transplant. So I wanted to make her a thank you card that had the colors of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma awareness and use the cancer ribbon for that. So let's get started. I am going to be doing a little bit of stamping. This is Tray Chic background stamp. It's retired from Stampin' Up, but I am going to be using it. And this thank you is from the, let's see, I have it right here, Just Believe stamp set from Stampin' Up, but any little thank you sentiment would work. I have some pieces cut, and I am using my Cricut for this as well. This ribbon is from the Pink Journey Cricut cartridge, and it is cut at 3 1/4. And I have used that, I just set the full sheet aside, you saw it earlier, but it is the Basil Basics cardstock 2 scoops in mint chip. And it already has the texture on it because I knew when I cut this ribbon out that I wanted it to be textured, and rather than having to run, 36 of these through my embossing machine to emboss it, I just thought, start with an embossed paper, and that cuts out one step of the process that I have to do. Also, in order to make this more quick and easy, I have started with a white card base that are pre-made. So I bought this package of pre-made A2 cards that came with envelopes so that I wouldn't have to cut down paper and fold. The other reason I chose to use a pre-made card for this is that I often feel like Stampin' Up's white cardstock, while it's very good for stamping, isn't quite heavy enough for a card base. So I have that pre-made as well. So let's get started here. I said this was cut at 3 1/4. I also have 2 ovals, and these items right here were all cut with my Cricut. This oval is 3 1/2, and this black oval is 3 3/4. So they'll just mat like that, and I'm going to do some stamping on them. So let's get started with the stamping. I have just some black ink, and I am going to stamp the thank you right on the ribbon. Right like that. And while I have the ink out, I'll set this aside. While I have the ink out, I am going to make sure that I get this hope part on this side of my oval. So when I ink this up, it's going to kind of look backwards because when you flip it over, it's going to be on this side. But then when I flip it back over, it'll be on that side. Hope that makes sense, but you'll see. I'm just going to ink this up with some black ink. And then I'm going to take this and lay it right on there. Take my scratch piece of paper and go right over the top. And then voila! So there's that, and I can go ahead and mount this. And I'm going to put this on a piece of white paper so that I can see it. All right, and then I'm going to put the green ribbon. Once again, the green ribbon is for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma awareness. And you could do this in any color. I think every cancer has its own color. So whatever, floats your boat, you could do. So there's that. And then, because my mom likes bling, she calls it bling. I refuse to call it bling. I usually call it sparkle. But because she likes bling, I am going to put one of these little plastic rhinestones, and these are not crystals. These are plastic rhinestones that you buy 70 for $3 or whatever at the local craft store. The reason I chose to use these is because they're very quick on, and like I said, I'm mass producing. I have to keep this simple and easy so that, you know, I'm not tearing my hair out when I make 36 of these. I'm going to go ahead and put the dimensionals on the back of this, but I'm not going to mount it yet. I'm going to bring in this Loops Punch by Martha Stewart Crafts. This piece of green cardstock is the basil as well, and it is cut at 4 by 5 and probably about 3/8 because I allowed for the punch that's going to take off just a hair on the edge. So I'm just going to punch this edge here, and because I've already done 35 of them, I know exactly that I can put 3 of these off and get a good punch all the way across. Now we get to put this whole thing together. I have cut a piece of black grosgrain ribbon, and it's actually a little too long. I'm just going to cut a little of this off because I am just going to do the wrap on this. I don't want to have to tie 36 ribbons. So I am doing the easy way. And so what I'll do is I'll just put some adhesive down on the back, and then this will go right around here. The reason I chose this loop punch is because I thought it looked a lot like the cancer ribbons themselves. So if you were wondering, I always have a method to my madness. So there's that. Because I'm using textured cardstock, I am going to put a lot of adhesive, more than I normally use. Normally use a lot anyway. And this is going to go on my card base, just like that. Okay? Easy. This is going to go flat on the front of the card. Just about like that. I want to keep it straight and kind of use my grid lines to see where I'm at. There is that. And then the reason I wanted the hope on this side of the oval is because I'm going to put this on here, and it's, you know, going to have the hope right there, and you're going to be able to see it. And like I said, there's always a method to my madness. Just like that. And there you have it, a very quick and easy. These were all cut out using my Cricut, so, you know, it took very little time to do it. Very quick and easy thank you card for my mom as she goes through her treatment. And like I said, I made 36 of these for her to use. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.